Okay. Okay, now the object is closer than focal point to the mirror. Okay, so draw the object over here. Here's the object. So don't forget to draw the arrow. Now apply the second rule. Light which is parallel to principal axis, and then it will be reflected towards focal point. And here's the focal point. Okay, and then what you need to do next is apply the first rule. When light passes through C, it will be reflected exactly on the same line. Okay, what is happening here? Light from C will be reflected on C also. Okay, now do you see any intersection? Do you see any intersection? There is no intersection here. So what you need to do is you need to extend the line. You need to extend the line behind the mirror because we need to check if there is any intersection behind the mirror. Okay, so draw dotted line because this line actually doesn't exist. Yeah. Okay, so we need to extend the line like that and then draw another line. Okay, this line. Draw the dotted line over here. Now you can see there is intersection over here. Right? Can you see that, the intersection? So this means that the intersection occurs on the other side of the mirror or behind the mirror, as we know that there is no light which can pass through the mirror. So actually the light is reflected. So behind the mirror there will be no light, but there is an intersection occurs behind the mirror. So what we do is you need to draw a dotted line to show that actually the light doesn't exist there. So draw an arrow at the intersection over here. I used brown color to show the image, and the image should be dotted line also. The reason why we do this is because we want to let the person that look at our diagram know that the image actually doesn't exist, because this is actually behind the mirror. So here's the image I, here's the object O. So you can see now the image is bigger, right? So we can write the first characteristic of the image is magnified. Magnified, or you can say bigger. The second characteristic is you can see the direction of the object and image. Both of them points upwards. This means that the image is upright. Okay, we call it upright. The second characteristic. And the third characteristic is the image. You can see that, as I mentioned earlier, that the image is formed behind the mirror. So the image is actually virtual, because the image doesn't exist. No light can pass through the mirror because light will be reflected. So this is the case when the object is between the mirror and focal point.